It's not very loud. That's perfect. All right. Let's check if this is all working. It is. Goated. Let's see if the chat works. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now I just need to take care of something real quick and then I can get started. I feel like the music is almost a bit too loud. I'll turn it down a little bit. Should also probably add what the stream music is. All right. Easy. Let us get started then. File new. A4. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh god, okay, that's really bright. And there we go. I could have painted the background that, but whatever. I should probably get some references in first. This cable's in the way. There we go. Sorry. Base it. All right, hold on. Nice resolution is probably squished now. Let me see if I can find a good high quality art of it. Tab. Why is that so tiny? Okay, it shouldn't be so small. And it's a little pixelated, but we'll get the idea across. So let's just because I have no idea if I can even be heard properly or not. A little hard to tell. Should be. Yeah, I should be hearable. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably fine. Not just turn up your volume, I don't know. Loud music. Great music, but it's a little loud. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I want to create a group. My references. I don't want this to be that big. Problem is I can't set it to the side very easily. Oops. I'll have it down here. This is what I'm going to be using as the main inspiration. I do like the the ethereal kind of vibe here. I'm probably going to start with a basic sketch. I don't know. get you up here for now. It isn't gonna like mess with you, is it? It's not gonna. No, okay, you're so. So I have that set up there. Fine, just do this now, just to make my life easier. Let's quick review. Would this be sketches and then whoops, did not need to create a group within a group. That's so weird. I know. What the fuck is it? Why? Stop it. Why is it creating like this? No? What? That's a little annoying. I don't know why it's only creating. I guess I'll just. Let's just create a few of those. Okay. References need to be above everything. Sketches, two kinda. Oh, I would have those below the liner, honestly. You will be the art. Yeah, probably. I really need to create like a setup or a preset for this, just so I don't have to keep doing this every time I draw something. But I don't know if I'm gonna draw enough to warrant that kind of thing. I guess it wouldn't be too difficult. I want to do color. Do anything else? Reference, line art, color, background I've done here. Yeah, you guys will just, I'll just drag and drop whenever I need them. Okay, let's start here. I usually use this guy at like 5 pixels, 6 pixels, whatever. It's my signature. I really don't. I kind of wanted to have him. I wanted to have him more like looking up towards the sky. This guy's just kind of like, he's looking off the side. He don't. No thoughts in that brain. Nothing in there, right? I want to kind of have it like looking up towards the sky, like all wistfully. Problem is, I have no idea how to do that, and there's not really a good reference you can find for a snake-like object looking up the sky, so I'm just gonna have to kind of freeball it here. How? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's. Hi. There we go. Why don't I create like a basic background sketch first? Right. Like nothing too complicated, but like enough to be helpful. I'm imagining him almost like a bit of a fisheye thing, but not that much. So I want to add the mass way up. That's alright. I can change it later. I can always change it. That's not an issue. It's just gonna be a rough sketch after all. So okay, I might want to move you. Hello, there we go. Bottom corner here. One shitty thing is that I can't really see a chat. So if there's a chat popping up, I wouldn't know very well. I don't think I can see myself moving the fastest meat. Alright, who cares? Anyway. So what else am I envisioning? well, let's take a look at the reference. There's not really any. It's like a flat plane for the most part, with like a bunch of fog and clouds, and then you have some nice solar lights up here, which is what I want the dragonaire to be looking at, like wistfully. There's like a bunch of stars and stuff. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna have maybe like I'm gonna have like be a focal point. I don't know. I don't really draw perspectives that often. I'm kind of bad at it. I don't draw very often at all either. Just generally. I think that's fine. Looks kind of like an eye. So then, like up here, I would have the northern light. I kind of, I'd definitely be looking at the Dragonair from like a bottom perspective. So it'd be like kind of doing one of these. I'll just take one of these. One of these. One of these. So that's kind of where the perspective is going to go. It's going to like kind of lead up from the bottom of the Dragonair, and then lead up into the sky. And the Dragonaire's face will be, I don't know. It's like here and very beautiful, I know. It'll be kind of like looking. I kind of want to have it like bowing just a little bit, but I don't quite know how I want to do that. Because Dragon's body is quite long, it's quite shortened here. Like most of it is underground. This looks more like Dratini's. Because Treaty is really short. Dragonair is really long. Most of that is just hidden in the main art that I'm using here. You can see it better in different ones. There's a secret art rare in the Scarlet and 151 set that has a really nice way of showing it. I kind of wanted to like, yeah, I kind of wanted to like loop around, and then I want to have like its tail, whatever. Right here. Again, not the greatest sketch in the world, but you know, I'm gonna start somewhere. Because it kind of like thickens up a lot more around the bottom. So I think I'll start by finishing up the head here. And there we go. That was much. It's, because it's like a little derpy. It like goes up into the. It goes up in there a little bit, and then it kind of like. That works. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. It has like another ear thing. I don't know what they are. Ears, like weird wing things. I'm unsure. It doesn't really have a mouth. Like at most, I think in some anime episodes, it like has little like this thing to it. like a little, yeah, something like that. Doesn't really often have a distinct mouth, which is great for me because then it just means I don't have to draw it. Oh, chill. There's also like a tummy kind of deal. It has like a little white stripe that goes all the way up here. And then it probably like kind of goes like this. I do like this. This part looks good. I'm not 200% about the shape that I want. I really should have like a thing like my phone with the chat open or something. Well, I'll do that real quick. I'm gonna go grab a fucking phone stand. Then I have like a little thing with chat set up. Hold on. I know that no one is gonna stop by, but just in case, I might as well say hi, right? Luckily for me, I have the thing right nearby. I use it. Watch YouTube in bed. At some point, if I do this more regularly, I'll have like a proper streamer setup where I can actually see the chat next to me. But also, I don't think my graphics card nor my CPU can handle that right now. But I'm getting an upgrade, hopefully at some point. So I'm gonna turn down the quality of the stream and just have the live chat. I'll have that set up like back there. Just again, just in case someone comes by. Very rough. I do think I also want the angle on the head to be higher. Let me look up another reference. Let me look up. I don't know. I did have the dark. Hold on. I had the dark dragonaire that I used for the thumbnail. I did download that, so I might as well make use of that. No, no. Where the hell is it? Okay. So there's a new layer. These are both very expensive cards. No, that's a lie. They're not. Like, even a PSA 10 of this guy is still under 100. I think you can find them. Okay, that was too much. Sure, they can be next to each other. You get put in references. They said you get put in references. There we go. Because, yeah, again, you can see way longer. Oh, how mean it looks too. That's great. So much text on these cards too. I can't believe they sold to kids. Yeah, it has like a little dot. I do technically also have the Dragonair plushie. I could use that for reference should need be, but I think I'll be fine. You see, on this, like the Dratini has like a very round snoot, but then it kind of like gets absorbed into the rest of the face. Does that a horn? It does have a horn. Oh my god, how could I not forget? How could I forget? Okay, then again you have like a little detail here, and then this is kind of what I'm going for. The little cards are fun though. I do intend on collecting all the dragonaire cards. Okay, what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna make these guys way smaller. Just shove them down here in the corner. What was I drawing on? I feel like the coil might be too tight. I feel like I might want to have it like really curl around tightly and then have it like the tail come up more around here. Let's see. Let's try it. I do like the main bit. I like all this. I did like that tail, but sometimes you just gotta erase what you like. Okay. We'll just ignore that. So a much sharper turn. How would I do the curve exactly? Well, that would need to overcut, right? That looks weird. What if I have this overcut? That also looks weird. No, it definitely needs to be this part. It was just weirdly drawn. I don't know why I keep forgetting to put on the weighted one. Way easier to use. See, the nice thing about this one is if you turn it up really heavy, you can just like super cleanly drag certain like things. Obviously, I'm doing a shit job at it, but there's potential for it. This is when I cheat and I just kind of like put it at a better hand angle, and now it looks decent. Wow. So then that can kind of like come in. This is sort of turning into its own sketch. I meant for this to be more like a way rough thing. I guess it still is. There's something about the shape that I don't like. I think it's too round. Like too rounded here. I don't know. Something's off about it. And making it too thin? No. Hmm. I think one of the main problems here is just an inconsistent thickness. So I could. Because I think like if you look at the original lines here, it's like kind of thin here and then it kind of gets thick here. It just doesn't look very proportional. So I slim that line down, or I can make it wider open, but that's exactly what I didn't want. So I think I'm just going to make it all fatter. Just thicken everything up, basically. And then, better erasers. I also keep like smoother lines, and that can stay. A little bit better? It's a little bit better. I also wanted part of it to like... There's also a problem with the angle, though, because if I want it to be like a top angle, this is going to be less shown. Like, all this here is going to be like underneath. So what I should ideally do is erase all of it. Done. Fix up what I have, and then it should... Right? Again, no, I think it's way too high. I think it needs to be like down here, even. Not so much Again, doesn't need to be perfect. I don't know. I tend to like perfecting sketches for some reason, but I never do anything with it because I just draw over a liner anyway, so there wasn't any point to me perfecting that one line. I just feel like that looks too much of like a yeah, definitely need to be rounded out a bit more. But I don't think she's like a knee almost. Okay, now I feel like I haven't made it thick enough. How do I change that? Well, I can just do this. That kind of works, actually. It's like a while to set up. I really wish I had done it earlier, but yeah. Did not have time. Also, my phone keeps turning off, so I can't exactly have the... I mean, I could. Yeah, I guess I can just do it like that and have the video play. That's fine. Let's see. So, with the tail, I wish this one... I hate the way the fucking... Because you have, like, favorites down here, right? And it won't, like, show them all, but it's like... I don't want to remove these from my favorites, but then again, I also don't want these not on my wheel. Like, I don't need this guy on my wheel. I would love my eraser on my wheel, but, you know... Like, I wish it would do, like, a priority. So, like, the first one's here, and then that'll appear on your brush wheel here. Unfortunately, not so. Which is rather annoying. I could probably find, like, a quick setting to fix it, but then again, that would require effort. I don't feel like doing that right now. Oops. So then this, like, kind of comes back around here. No, I feel like it would be more straight. Something like this. And then it would need to make another, like, super sharp turn. Kind of have it work. And then this would be the whatever, you know. Rattlesnake tail. Yes. My PC is a chugging over there. Like, to be fair, it's streaming running this software, which it already doesn't like doing, by the way. And then also having a bunch of YouTube music playing in the background. It's like, yeah, it's not the easiest for this guy to handle, unfortunately. Also very old. Funny if it just exploded in the middle of this. How hard are you getting? You know. Yeah. The problem is, with my PC, it doesn't have any intake fans. When I built it with my father in like 2021 or whatever, we just bought a case. And it had one case fan. It's an intake and it's at the back. So yeah, that's fun. It's not dangerous or anything, right? It's not gonna like actually explode because it's not a very heavy duty PC. It's like a 960, a GTX 960, and a Ryzen 5 1600X. Like it's not that powerful. It can run games, but like barely, and it's due for an upgrade, which is why I upgraded it. PC knowers, I upgraded it to XFX branded, which is a good brand. XFX RX 6600 for the GPU, and then a Ryzen 5 5600 for the CPU, which is about as high as I'm willing to go on the AM4 socket. I don't really. I mean, you could go with I think there's an X3D 5600 or Ryzen 7 something that you can use in the AM4 socket, but I don't know. It's just a little pointless. It's not big enough of an upgrade to justify. I would just straight up go to AM5 with my next PC upgrade, which I don't know when that'll be in like 2 years, 3 years. I should be fine with the new AMD card for a while. Now, here we can see something. I've created it very disproportionate. That's way too goddamn tiny. That's what happens when you zoom in your art too much. Just kind of like, oh, well then. I could do this like this. I do think the angle was good there, but just the needs to be straighter. Not quite that straight, but just straight enough. Is that good? I don't know. For some reason, that feels off. I don't know why. I guess we'll wait and see. How my fucking eyes like it. I think that's this thing, like widening tails, you kind of need to flare it out a bit. I don't know why I'm drawing or like creating my sketch in black. It feels a little stupid. Again, I just don't like the angle. There's something about the angle here. I don't quite get why, though. I think it's too low. Because I think I've kind of established a ground. And then I've kind of been ignoring the ground with this, because this is so low. But then again, I also wanted it to be, like, underwater. Right? Something like this. I don't know where I wanted the water to be, though. I mean, I could, like, set it like that. Because I want it to, like, kind of cut through. Yeah, something like that. Or, like, kind of cuts through the bottom. Unsure. I could also have the tail flip up here. I could try that. I could try having the... Oops, wrong layer. We all make that mistake, huh? That requires me to change up the whole angle. However, I guess it's not a huge deal. That does seem easier. Not what I was going for initially, but you know, whatever. At some point, you do what you need to get by. Yeah, okay, that's a little, you know, a little more dynamic. And then it would need to kind of like loop up, which is fine. Yeah. 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 Oh, man. I'm tired. I'm a sleepy man. Okay. So what if I take you and just move you up a bit? Music is nice. Heartbound soundtrack. I'm gonna curve that down, I think. Just you a bit more curved down. Because it's too sharp upwards. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. Done. Yeah. Too fast otherwise. I need to have like I really need drag with whatever I draw, otherwise it just doesn't feel natural. I didn't like that. And with these I could like have it curved down a bit more like like a story, you know, you have like a little hint of where it goes and then wow. Kind of like, That's kind of exactly what I'm going for, so I'm gonna whoop. This tiny erase ring is probably really infuriating, but that's how I like doing things. So yeah, and then it kind of, oh no, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Something about it feels wrong. I think the entire thing would need to come lower. Or I could have just left it, I guess. What about it? Yeah, no, I like that more. Okay, I do like that more. Now, what I will do, however, is erase this because it just feels like it feels like I just feel like it goes too hard, and then kind of have it like, uh, 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 fine. This is one of those moments where I am lazy, and I'm gonna just do this. And I don't like it too much. I'm gonna flatten you out a little bit. I made you a little curvier. No, I still think I wouldn't like that. I think the biggest problem here is this whole situation. No, no, no. Yes. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. What if I kind of flatten you out of it? Yeah, yeah. And then I think one of the things here that does look good, but it's a little too bulbous. So I'm gonna flatten that out of it. Oops. Let's have the eraser on my accent. No, not quite. Almost. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. 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 Okay. That works. And then the little thingies. I don't know what they are. Probably some neat lore about them. And then we have the little fancy little charm over here. We have its silly little horn. Right? I mean, I think it just depends on the artist how you want to draw the horn and like little accessories. And this is like the sort of underside thing. That makes sense? Sure. No. Only if I kind of like doing no, because I do want it to like curve under. So no, that makes sense because then that like comes from this is the other side, and I think I want like a little bit of skin shot. God, I'm an idiot. All right, No, no, I think it's fine. I think it's fine if it just shows the chest here. Any other details? No, no, that's basically it. The eyes, I could do the eyes better, but then again, it's just a rough sketch. Alright, that's good. Let's save it. What do I want to save you as? Dragonaire. Perfect. I'm gonna take a drink of water, actually. Talking so much is making my mouth rather chapped. Oh. I should like put on Twitter or something like saying like, hey, I'm streaming here. Come join in and say hi. But I didn't think of it until now, so who cares? You got like a little shrine and then a little like reflection up there. Yeah, and then you guys can also have your own little. Your own little shrines. Sure. Alright, so this is gonna be the water level. Uh yes. Whoops. And so then it's just gonna be like ooh, water. Actually I'm gonna do it colored. And make it more like a purpley blue. Blue, blue. Okay. Just so that it's obvious that that's meant to be water. And then I can have like a little washed out effect on that. That'll be cool. And the sky, hold on. Water, and then you. Sky, okay. Let's reset you to normal. I'm not sure how I want to do this. I could do a test. Let's do a test. So I'm gonna, I don't know. No, I don't want to slow this down. Right, and then we'll get some like red. No, 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 no. No, it's too. Right. Like a little bit of green in there. Oh my god. How do they. Yeah, it's like highlights of yellow at top. I don't know. I just want to see how this will look even. Oops. Yellow, the yellow shit there. Okay, and then there is like these things. Oops. No, was it you? Oh yeah. That's fun. Just very fun. But not I don't think that's exactly what I'm gonna be looking for. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Kind of a specific ass effect. I did want to recreate this. I don't know how to. And there's no one here to tell me how to. So, bunch of line. I think I'll worry about that afterwards. I think I will, because that'll be like a background thing. We'll have like I'll paint like the whole background like this purpley color, and then we'll add some like stars, whatever, sparkle, whatever, big ones. And then at the very end, I can like kind of. Well, no, because I also okay. The reflections will just need to be right at the end too. So the water will be have to. I'll have to work my way up from up to down. All right. Let's get the last of the rough sketch done here. I would like to get the sketch at least done. I'm not sure if I will though. Okay. There's gonna be like clouds and mysterious mist in the background, and it's gonna like follow this line and then create the fisheye effect. And up here, I don't know, we have all the stars and stuff. Again, I have a brush that can just do that for me. Actually, let me show it off. It's really neat, actually. If I want like really faint, or if I want it like really strong. It might be a bit much. I might just do a few of those. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, God, back. It's killing me. I gotta stretch myself. Mm, man. Ugh. Yeah, maybe we'll make a post on Twitter because it's getting kind of boring on my own. Music stuff. That's stupid. How long was the music off? God damn it. I didn't even notice. I have that playing in the background. Twitter. Let me. How do I? God damn it! I'm struggling to figure it out. Oh, here it is. Okay, I was trying to figure out like where the hell do I copy the link for this? There we go. Okay. Okay. And post it. Maybe someone will see that and check it out. I don't fucking know. One thing I'm also realizing I don't like is the size of the head. It's huge in comparison to everything else. Because if you look at like these, it's like more elegant and small, and here's like super huge and dopey. So what I think I'm gonna do, yeah, right there. And oh, here we are. I'm gonna try. Oh no, decapitated. Because it can't get that much smaller. Because like then it won't look right. No, it's too small. I'm like squinting at it. I think that's fine. How the fuck did I? Nope. God damn it! I forgot how to deselect. Oh, Control Shift A. There we go. Okay, so what I gotta do? No. What the fuck just happened? No. Thank you. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is kind of like mix all that up. Okay, might as well erase the bell at this point because that needs to go way higher too. Not liking this now. There's something. Hmm. Again, very difficult without a reference. No, 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 no. Okay. What if I? What if I? No, something. I don't like this. I don't like the head specifically. There's something wrong with the head. You know what? There we go. All right. Fresh start, as they say. What I could do. What could I do? I just don't. How do I want to do that? I don't know how I want to do the head shape. That's why it's kind of like a. It's a pretty smooth. Again, I want it looking up a bit. No, 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 no. Me. Oh, no, 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 no. Something like that. No, I'm not. I'm terrible at everything. I suck. All right, how do I? Because I wanna get like an even. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Okay. It has a very round snoot. It's a round snooted boy. And it is kind of flat at the front if you want it to be. So I'm going to leave that. No, no, no. Not quite. Okay, and then you kind of. It doesn't really. It doesn't go up that much. It's not like. Nah, it's like a truck. Let's up the drag way hard. Because if I give it too much drag, it's still mass. This is a good. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I do like this shape. Because I do think it's gonna like kind of go up like a little bit. Just a little. And then I feel like the rest of the face is gonna be like behind it a bit. Because I am gonna have, again, this is an angle. Not exactly the most convenient angle either. So I get like a good. No, because its head is also kind of long. And it does go in with the flow of it. So what I really ideally want is like a really flat, like a really flat kind of. Ooh. Am I cooking? Am I fucking cooking? No, not quite. Because where the hell are the ears gonna go? Ooh. I guess... Let's study the ears real quick. So they kind of go in like a really rounded check. And they're kind of like way at the top. Although these are more on the side, but I think I get a bit of artistic freedom here. Oops. I like that one. So I'm kind of creating like the wing. It's kind of like the wings. It's not perfect. So let me... Like, I say that as if I'm going to make it perfect this next try. Because they curve in like a little bit, and then they curve in into the shape itself to kind of create the wing shape. So ideally... And then it kind of like does this, and then... Okay, let's make this one longer. Uh, 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 uh. I don't like the way that looks. Okay, no, because... Problem is, this is way too long. This is good. No, I'm doing the wrong thing. It goes out way more, and then it cuts in. So I'm drawing this at the wrong angle, aren't I? First of all, let's make them a bit bigger. Yeah, this is what I was missing. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, that's cooking. I'm cooking, brother. Put me in the kitchen, the head chef. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that. It's not perfect, but again, this is just a sketch. And it kind of curls. It curls in the direction of the top, which is a little odd. Kind of like, huh? Nope. Like that. Also curls towards the eyes. So I did it wrong. Do I need to like? Or I could just follow the fucking shape. Wait, I already kind of created the shape. What am I doing? I already accidentally did the right thing. Dude, oh my god. Extra details, why not? I don't like that. That's beautiful. I love it. With the eyes, let's just say I No, I'm gonna leave it at this, and then later I'm gonna add like a fucking shit ton of fucking sparkles in his eyes. Let's zoom out. Oh my god, I love that. That looks awesome. I'm happy with that right now. Oh man, hold on, I gotta save this bitch. Look at that. That's amazing. I like it. Ah, great. It's really the length of the snout that did it. It's this. And then you have like a little, shadowy part here. I'm gonna need to make the tail way thinner at the end. I'm gonna need to like cut all this down. But that's okay. You know what? Small break? Let's take a small break. And let's take a look at some other really good dragonaire cards. Dragonaire cards. It does have. Oh my god! Look at all those arts. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oops. Oh, they're so gorgeous. I love them all. Love them to death. Let me swap it over. How do I? Oh goddamn! I just did this. God fucking! I just. Oh, there we go. Oops. No. Do not show my files. Is there anything sensitive in there? Yes, there was. That kind of sucks. I'll edit that out, I guess. I don't know. I'll remember. Oh no, never mind. Okay, never mind, because I wasn't. No, I was. Okay. Well, when was this? No, show me. Ugh, that's really annoying. Okay. Shit. Damn it. That's really annoying. No one's watching this, so luckily. But, huh. Well, I'll deal with that later. Can I deal with that now? I don't actually know. I guess I can just private it. And then I don't know. It won't be a huge issue. Well, that kind of sucks. Anyway, let's swap over to not my file explorer. Jesus Christ. Why is it not showing my Firefox? Odd. I want to look at Dragonair cards. No. Why? Properties. Window. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's full screen this. That'll look better. What? Why are you? Can you? Okay, so it's not letting me have the fucking... God damn it, okay. Why are you auto just... Oh my god. Fine, fine, we'll just have a thing at the top of yours. Alright, so I'm gonna eat something too, because I'm hungry. I was talking, it's making me dry. Okay. So here we have the OG, the one I'm using as reference here. Bedrill, love Bedrill. Open image. Excellent card. Very pretty. Hero background. Who made it? Mitsuhiro Arita. Thank you. Beautiful. Love it. The Dark Dragonaire, the other reference I'm using here. Huh. Beautiful. Look at it. So mean. Just very, very menacing. Good shit. I just turned into a Rates Dragonair card stream. I'll eat some food. Erika's Dragonair. Also, trainer card. Or trainer. Whatever the fuck. This one I don't like as much. I don't like the cream color. I see too much of this. This is a great one. Look at that. Look at the snoot. Beautiful. Beautiful snoot. Love it. Sorry if you could hear that. That was gross. Much less text than the previous ones. Flip a coin to get tails. This attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. I mean, that could go in completely insane. You flip a fucking coin 5 times and you deal 100 damage? Sure. This one's also pretty great. I really like this one. Just it diving out of the sky. Again, observe this snoot. Fantastic snoot. Look at it. Good shit. It's very simplistic, but just very cute. And again, the lack of mouth really adds to it. And no Dark Dragonair, these are probably reruns. Yeah. Dragonair. That was pretty cute. See, there's a mouth. There's a mouth example. Again, I wish there was a zoom in fucking option with my scroll wheel, but whatever. Delta species. Oh, it's grass type. Yeah, that was a weird little thing there, wasn't it? What kind of heads depending on was paralyzed? Interesting. Huh. Yeah, very cute though. See, little mouth. Little mouth. Yeah. Also very elegant. That's a 3D render. Whoa, what the fuck is going on with this one? This is made out of metal. Another mouth. That's awesome. Ooh, this one's bathing. That's cute. This one's just kind of chilling. Sometimes they look a lot more mature than normal. Like this one looks really like young and tiny and youthful, but this one's just like huge. I guess that is the. I don't know. I guess Pokemon. You get older. Look, a tiny mouth. Tiny mouth. Tiny. And there's actual like full scan of it too. And again, very simple. Very simple down here. I feel like the earlier sets must have taken inspiration from like Magic the Gathering or something with how word heavy they are. And look at this one. I love this one. I also really want this one at some point. From the 151 set. Just looks amazing. Look at that, man. I have it as my phone background, actually. It's just so good. So good. Alright. Twitter. I think we can go back. I should probably... Cute. There we go. take one last sip of water. And then we can continue. All right. Again, pose great. Nothing I want to change here. Let's add the second ear wing thing. Oops. And now I'm just, again, adding little details. I feel like if I add it to the back here, it'll make it look more angled. I don't think I can see the spiral from this angle, so it should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Ornament. What is that? Usually, yeah, it's pretty rounded. Usually, okay. Oh, more like front facing. No. How do they draw the reflections on those back then? I guess it really just was one main reflection at the top, huh? Uh, yeah, that looks decent, I guess. Let's save it again. I guess shading at some point will come in handy, or just be a conversation. Come in handy. What the fuck am I talking? I don't know. I let my brain just run sometimes. Yeah, digital mouth. Love this. This looks great. Again, the tail. I might as well do this now. I do want to just thin it up a bit. Not much. Not much at all. That works very well. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's a little thick here, I think. Maybe I want to thin it down here too. You know, for the fact that no one's gonna see it, I don't think it matters that much. I mean, yeah, they do have a pretty let's progress kind of. I don't know. I don't know what decision I want to make here. At least slim it down a bit. I think that's fair. Oh god, that fucking head sucks. Ugh, whatever. I'll just use this. I like it. Again, I just don't know how I'm gonna create the sky at all. I really have zero goddamn idea. Because again, I want to look pretty like this. I just don't know how to do that yet, or at all. Let's experiment again a little bit. I don't know. Let's take you. Let's take like this red color, some of this purple, some of this red, and purple. Right. And I have this. No, it's a bit too big. No. No, but closer to what I'm going for. Yeah, it does feel kind of lazy, but it does kind of create a bit of a mirage effect. That might be great for the water. It'll be great for this. I don't know. I don't know. I am quite unsure. I just want to check something real quick, actually. Okay. I just wanted to check if my mic was actually picking up any sound at all. Okay, so again, it creates a nice mirage effect, which is great, but not what I want. So what if I'm not drawing with straight lines? What if I'm going like... And then kind of like want to, you know... And, yeah. And then I come in with the swoopy guy. No, it just doesn't. It just doesn't do what I want it to. It's just not the same look at all. How do I want to do this? I'm really unsure. Because I would like to figure out how to do that. At least for now. Let's look at it again. Let's... Okay. So how do they... It's a bunch of streaks down, and they kind of blend into the night sky. But they also sort of blend into each other, and they're not, like, solid. And then they also sort of blend into the background. 'Cause I can do this, at the very least. What colors do we have? We have a little yellow at the top. We have white. Let me take this, right? And then we... Oops. Okay, let me, like, try... No, I want this. And I'm gonna create, like, a really... basically black night sky, right? With a bunch of purple. I mean, that is basically just blackest night I can imagine. And what if I do this? I'm just painting like a little archway, almost. Just to, like, have a night sky at least. Okay, and then I can, like, make it, like, really thin? No, it doesn't really change. Oh, whoops. Okay. It needs to be way brighter. Yeah. It's kind of like this, but it's all, like, way closer together. I mean, this is obviously the stupidest fucking way to do this, but it creates a basic idea at least. How are you meant to do this? You know, it's possible. Someone's done it before, but I'm just trying to imagine how they did it, you know? And they obviously have, like, a little bit of a shape going. So at the top, it's solid. And then at the bottom, it just becomes... Okay. This is difficult. I'm just gonna erase this for now, just to make my life easier. Again, so they had, like, a solid shape at the top. They definitely always had that. like a line at least. Right. We gotta like reflecting the eyes. That'll be great. And then at the bottom, it like streams down basically to the ground. So I'm gonna want that lower at the very least. Oh no. And it's like coming down right behind him. That's kind of wasn't this art. And not quite. There's like a little bit of sky you can see. So it'll come down to like here-ish. And then it'll kind of just fade out. But how do I achieve that effect? Like what's the most predominant color? That's difficult. How would you do that? You know, it's one of those times where maybe I just want to find like a custom pen. Right, so focus your eyes to the bottom right corner. We're gonna look, see what I can find. I'm imagining something with like multiple tracks, like a multi-pen or something. Oops. Okay, I don't actually have that many pen brush presets. What about this? Let's just do this yellow. You know. What if I made you like really huge? Made your opacity really low. That's an option, but that feels like too much. That, hmm. These like stamp brushes almost. That is not what that seemed like it would do. It's grass. Why? Here's another one of the star ones. Oh, that already looks amazing. Look at it. Look. And you're gonna have like a huge like Milky Way star system or whatever in the background. This is the one I was looking at. I don't like that this one much. Honestly, I like this one more. It looks more realistic almost, I feel. Anyway, I got distracted. No? No. Why are you? Ooh. Romantic as fuck, but not quite. So what if I use this as my, like, main guy, right? Because it was, like, it's, like, pretty bright here. I'd assume, like, a very light bluish white. Maybe more almost in, like, the purpley. No, no, no. Something more blue, almost teetering into cyan green. The opacity back up. Just like the lightest. No, 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 no. It's just not doing what I want it to, really. This might just be something where I'm gonna need to kind of start doing my own research on my own. And then next time I do this, I'll have to come back to it, I guess. That's a little sad, but it's just how it's gonna have to be. So before, yeah, 50 minutes before I wanted to really log off. Oh wait, hold on, that doesn't even. Can you? There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna do the line art, at least on you, just to get that done. We're gonna want this a bit heavier. Oh, why is it not black? Do I like it being a bit more boopy? Yeah, I do. Okay, new angle. There we go. The eyes I would like to do in a new one. Is there like a keybind for a new layer? That probably is. Oops. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then we'll have this be the. Come on, come on. There we go. The eyes, or just eyes, because you can see the other one. I do like the shape. I think I nailed that pretty much instantly. I have a specific way I like to shape my eyes. I don't know. It's just you see one of my eyes, and you're like, oh yeah, he drew that. Something peculiar about him. Eyes are important though. Window into your soul. Yeah, I did kind of fucking nail this. So I'm just gonna try and draw this as closely as possible. There we go. Look at that man. Look at the wonder in his eyes. He's got a will to live. No, not quite. Not quite. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, am I an idiot or what? I can't draw a circle. What am I doing here, man? Just draw it. Nice music. I'm saying that. It's a good soundtrack. Why did you shit out the fucking end there? My boy needs to look perfect for his prom. Or else no one will go out with him. Just kidding. He's fly as fuck. Look at this jewelry, man. He's got jewels built into his body. Why am I struggling so much drawing a circle? What the hell's my problem? Alright, drag down. Huh? Why? Just do it, you ass. I want to put bigger. Ooh, yes, yes, is what I wanted. Am I gonna get this done in time? Probably not. That's fine. Scooches. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting tired by the fact that I'm not talking anymore. But it's okay. Oh fuck! Oh come on! Oh! Oh no! No! Yes! Oh! Yes. I prefer to have one smooth line, more or less. Ugh! My right shoulder blade is killing me. Did he break? Stretch my hands. And back at everything else at the plaza. Yeah, 7 more minutes. And then I'll skedaddle out of here. Edit out my silly mistake. Oh. See, I've just left myself on an uncomfortable ending point here. So it's gonna be really hard to get a nicely matching line. Like this one. This one. This one? No. I'm trying to do it now. Because again, the whole point of the sketch, I got the shape all fucking right. The shape is locked in. But it just needs to look pretty. And as it stands, it no look pretty. Is that too flat? No, it's fine. It's good. It's good enough. My standards for good enough are very, very high, but that's good enough. Again, also good enough. Also, I wish I could just, draw a straight fucking line. Not a straight line. A straight line here would be quite useless. I don't have any straight lines in this drawing. Must have build for some reason. I don't know why. A very strange build of anything. Hey man, I built you a car. What the hell is this? This is a shitty drawing of a dragon. You Sometimes I wish I had like a Game Grumps style duo partner I could bounce my ideas off of because they're great ideas, but I just don't have anyone to fucking support me. That's yeah, yeah, yeah. What? Uh, what? No, no, not quite. See again. Also, sketch is way easier and more fun. I didn't. Oh, God, stop it! Stop it! With a sketch, you don't have to draw the perfect line immediately. With here, I have like a bunch of little ones that just kind of generally inform the shape. And now I have to, do the shape. Which sucks. Duck fine. And let's clean it up a little bit. It still looks like a weirdly bent knee, but it doesn't look wrong, which is about my only standard right now. Again, another one of those weird corners where it's just like I didn't have to do this in sketch, but now I do because those would look bad. That was really close, but not quite. Generally, it's easier to start from the line that you ended on. Two more minutes. End stream, but I would like to. Oh no, I want to end stream in 2 minutes. I'll end stream once I get the whole body done. Not the whole body, the whole upper body. I want to get the ears and the rest of the head and shit done. That might take me 2 minutes, but 10 minutes more stream time. Oh no. Ooh, actually. Music stopped again. Yes. Annoying that it keeps interrupting it. Good thing I'm just not paying attention when I totally am. Maybe that's a setting you can turn off. Getting hand hurts. I bought myself like an entire snack bowl here full of cookies and like a rice cracker. I've only eaten one of them, and that one of them was during the setup for this because I was hungry. Okay, so again, all I want to do now is get this line, ignore the tummy line, and then get the ears, and then I'll hop off. This would be an awesome one to get in one try. Kind of like that. Okay. Well, something. Ain't that convenient. This is fun. I enjoy drawing this. I don't know. Thought about like one day maybe if my art, it's really popular for some reason, which I doubt it will, but could happen. Like commissions, right? That's how you would make money as a bigger artist like that. Unless you're so big that you can just have a Patreon and draw whatever you want. That's kind of the big dream. But even fewer people make it that far. So then it's just like, because you're not drawing what you want anymore. Oh, I was drawing all this on the eye layer. God fucking damn it. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's a funny mistake. All right, let's see how much I. Wow. 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 Okay. Uh. Oh. God fucking damn it. All right. Let us. This should be easy to fix, actually. So long. Such a dumb mistake to make. Oh god. I just never swapped off of that. Okay. Control C. Control V. Uh, okay. And then I guess what I can do is merge. Where's the merge option? Merge with layer below. There we go. Okay, perfect. And now the eye section I can control. I just said stupid. Okay, so on this layer, Control X. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's save that. What a silly mistake. Oh, that's a fun mistake. I'm glad I caught that one. I'm glad I caught it early, and I'm glad I caught it on, film. Oops. That's just a fun mistake to make. It's like, ah, shit, I drew literally half the body on the wrong layer. Whoops. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. All right. Again, glad I also caught that early, because that would have sucked had I not noticed that and kept drawing. Although I guess it wouldn't have been that bad. I would have just had to make some, little selection tool things. Okay, that looks good. See, again, this is me just being a little lazy with it and just kind of, just turning it however or however my hand rather feels the most comfortable positioning itself. Yeah, yeah. Hold on, let's stick that. Oops. Come on. I'm getting tired. I'm losing my concentration. Oh, come on. It's up. It's too thick. Many would say there's no such thing, but I assure you, you can't handle all that. Yeah, no. Come on. Damn it. It just hurts at this point. It's just the way I draw. I hold my pen stupidly, so it ends up a little uncomfy. Oh, there we go. After a little bit of holding the pen, usually I'd, just take a break for a few hours and then come back to it later. Oh, Jesus, excuse me. Oh, you dick. Come on. This is annoying. Okay. This angle easier? Oh, yeah. That's about as perfect as I'm going to get that. That's good. I like that. Okay. And the final thing we're going to draw today is the second one. That's almost good. Problem is that they have like a very slight and then a slight curve and then like kind of goes down, which is a little tricky to just casually recreate. Cue me doing 3 in a row. When you're just the art goat, I mean, you can't turn it off, When you're as good as me, it's just kind of automatic almost. And last line for today. Actually, no, might not be. I need to check if there's any corrections I need to make. So sketch off. Yeah, a little bit. All right. Very nice. I'm happy with this. Taking a photo just because I don't feel like exporting it. Too lazy to do that. You know me, man. It's your boy. All right, I like this. I like this a lot. Look at that. It's adorable. The head looks a little wonky. I just don't feel like those lines would connect up very easily. I'll think it over with a fresh set of eyes tomorrow or whenever I decide to continue this. No one watched this, so no thanks for watching. All right, let's save it. And well, maybe someone's watching this in the past. Thank you, I guess, or in the future. It'd be hard for you to watch this in the past. It didn't exist yet. Thank you, and I will see you later. Someone else in here? Last minute, someone else joined. It says they have 2 viewers, and one of them is me because I'm watching it on my phone. Oh, sorry if you just joined. No, never mind. They left. All right, great, yay. They looked at it for 2 seconds. All right, yeah, I'm about done here. You know what?